Capacity and level of service LOS. The capacity flow or maximum possible flow on a roadway or a traffic light is attained at particular optimum speed. The flow decreases at higher as well as lower speed values. LOS is a quality measure describing operational condition with a traffic stream, generally in terms of service measures as speed and travel times, freedom to maneuver, traffic interruptions, comfort and convenience. LOS is basically step function, each representing a range of operating condition. The following factor may be considered to evaluate LOS: speed and travel time, traffic interruption or restriction, number of stops per kilometer, freedom to maneuver to maintain the desired speed, economy, operation cost of vehicle, driving comfort. Highway Capacity Manual (HCM) has categorized level of service (LOS) depending upon the travel speed and the ratio of service volume to capacity Q by QC, that is level of service A, level of service B, level of service C, level of service D, level of service E, level of service F. LOS chart. Level of service A. LOSA. Free flow operation with low volumes and high speed, average spacing of 461 meter, 521 feet. Traffic density is low. Density can maintain their desired speed with no delay. Level of service LOSB. Reasonably free flow speed, average spacing 124 meter, 330 feet. Drivers still have freedom to select their speed and lane of operation. Level of service C. Provides flow with speed near free flow speed. Lane changes require more care by driver. Average spacing 67 meter, 220 feet. A relative satisfactory operation speed is still obtained. Level of service D. LOSD. Speed begins to decline slightly with increasing flow. Density increasing, freedom to maneuver is more limited. Average spacing 50 meter, 165 feet. Level of service E. LOSE. Level of physical and psychological comfort afforded the driver is poor. Average spacing is 33.5 meter, 110 feet. Flow is unstable and there may be stoppages of momentary duration. Level of service F. LOSF. Force flow at low speed. Breakdown in vehicular flow queues forms quickly behind points in the roadway where the arrival flow rate temporarily exceeds the departure rate. 6 levels of LOS: A, B, C, D, E, F. A भनेको फ्री फ्लो कन्डिसन, बी र सी भनेको स्टेबल फ्लो, डी र ई भनेको अनस्टेबल फ्लो, एफ भनेको फोर्स फ्लो. Factor affecting capacity and level of service can be considered under the following two main categories: road factors, traffic factor. Road factor: lane width, lateral clearance, width of shoulder, grades, presence of intersections, alignment, surface condition. Traffic factor में traffic flow pattern composition, speed, one or two way traffic movement, vehicle and driver characteristics. Road factor: lane width. According to HCM, a lane width of 3.65 is considered as idle. As lane width decreases, capacity also decreases. Lateral clearance. Lateral obstructions such as retaining wall, abutments, signpost, light post, park car, etc. located closer than 1.85 meter from the edge of traffic lane reduce the capacity. Width of shoulder. Narrow shoulders reduce the effective width of the traffic lanes as the vehicle travel towards the center of the pavement. Grades. Grade adversely affects the speed of the vehicle, especially trucks, and thus influence the capacity. Road factor. Road factor के continue. Presence of intersections. Intersections restrict free flow of traffic and thus adversely affect the capacity. Alignment. Alignment and geometric, particularly side distance, are not of design standards, the capacity will decrease. Surface condition. A deteriorated and poorly maintained pavement adversely affects the capacity. Traffic factors. Traffic flow pattern composition, speed, one or two way traffic movement, vehicle and driver characteristics. Traffic studies, traffic flow characteristic study. Traffic flow characteristics. The theory of traffic flow can be defined as a mathematical study of the movement of vehicles over the road network. Basic traffic maneuver movement: diverging, merging, crossing, weaving. Right left mutual multiple diverging, right left mutual multiple merging, crossing multiple, elemental multiple. Types of maneuver. Parameter connected with traffic flow. There are 8 basic variables: speed p, volume q, density k, headway h, spacing s, occupancy r, clearance c, gap g. Speed. Speed is defined as the rate of motion as distance per unit time, generally in meter per second. There are two mean speed: space mean speed, time mean speed. Space mean speed, PS. It is called space mean speed because the use of average travel time essentially weighs the average according to the length of the time each vehicle spends in space. Time mean speed, PT. This is the arithmetic mean of the measured speeds of all vehicles passing, say, a fixed roadside point during a given interval of time, in which case the individual speeds are known as spot speeds. If travel time T1, T2, Tn are observed for n vehicles traversing a segment of length L, the average travel speed is Ps equal to L divided by summation I देखि n 1 I equal to 1 देखि n सम्म Ti by n is equal to NL by summation I देखि n सम्म I equal to 1 and Ti and PT भनेको summation I equal to 1 देखि n सम्म Pi divided by n. Ps भनेको एभरेज ट्राभल स्पिड अर स्पेस मिन स्पिड मिटर पर सेकेन्ड. L भनेको लेन्थ अफ द हाइवे सेगमेन्ट. Ti भनेको ट्राभल टाइम अफ द आइट भेहिकल टु ट्राभर्स द सेक्सन सेकेन्ड. N भनेको नम्बर अफ भेहिकल अब्जर्भ. Pi भनेको स्पोर्ट स्पिड अथवा टाइम मिन स्पिड. It can be shown that whereas the time mean speed is the automatic mean of the sport speed, and the space mean speed is their harmonic mean. Time mean speed always greater than space mean speed, except in the situation where all vehicles travel at the same speed. It can be shown that an approximate relationship between the two mean speed is relationship between Ps and Pt. Pt equal to Ps plus sigma s square divided by Ps. Also Ps equal to Pt minus sigma t square divided by Pt. Sigma square equal to Pt minus Ps into Ps. Sigma square भनेको variance of the space mean speed. Sigma t square equal to summation Pi minus Pt को square divided by n. Sigma t square भनेको variance of the time mean speed. Volume and rate of the flow. Volume and rate of the flow are two different measures. Volume is the actual number of vehicles observed during a given time interval. The rate of flow represents the number of vehicles passing a point during a time interval less than 1 hour, but expressed as an equivalent hourly rate. Density or concentration. It is defined as the number of vehicles occupying a given length or a roadway, usually expressed as vehicle per kilometer. Direct measurement of density can be obtained through aerial photography, but more commonly it is calculated from equation if speed and rate of flow are known. Q equal to P into K. Q भनेको rate of flow vehicle per hour. P भनेको average travel speed kilometer per hour. K भनेको average density vehicle per kilometer. Spacing and headway. Spacing and headway are two additional characteristics of traffic streams. Spacing S or space headway is defined as the distance between successive vehicles in a traffic stream as measured from front bumper to front bumper. Unit meter. Headway H or time headway is the corresponding time between successive vehicles as they pass a point on a roadway. Unit second. Both spacing and headway are related to speed, flow rate and density. Relationship between K, H, Q र S. K भनेको 1000 divided by average spacing S meter vehicle per kilometer. H भनेको average spacing S मिटरमा डिभाइड बाई एभरेज स्पिड v मिटर पर सेकेन्डमा q भनेको 3600 डिभाइड बाई एभरेज हेडवे एच सेकेन्ड भेहिकल पर आवर स्पेसिङ अफ भेहिकल्स इन अ ट्राफिक लेन can generally be observed from aerial photographs. Headways of vehicle can be measured using stopwatch observation as vehicle pass the point on a lane. Lane occupancy. Lane occupancy R is a measure used in freeway surveillance. Lane occupancy is the ratio of the sum of the lanes of the vehicle to the length of the road section in which those vehicles are present. R भनेको sum of length of vehicle divided by length of roadway section. Summation Li divided by n. Density K भनेको lane occupancy R divided by average length of a vehicle. एउटा example छ 4 vehicles 6 meter, 6.5 meter, 6.75 meter and 6.9 meter long are distributed over a length of roadway 200 meter long. What is the occupancy and density भनेर छ. So question यही थियो. From 4 vehicle you and you 4 vehicles 6 meter, 6.5 meter, 6.75 meter, 6.9 meter long are distributed over a length of roadway 200 meter long. What is the occupancy and density भनेर भनेको थियो. Occupancy लाई summation Li divided by D गर्नु पर्यो. 6 plus 6.5 plus 6.75 plus 6.9 divided by 200 गर्दाखेरि 0.130 र डेन्सिटी निकाल्ने फर्मुला चाहिँ हाम्रो R divided by average length of vehicle छ. त्यो भनेको 0.130 divided by 6.537 equal to 0.019. एभरेज लेन्थ अफ भेहिकल भनेको चाहिँ यो चारवटा भेहिकल जोडेर डिभाइड बाई 4 गर्दाखेरि 6.537 आएको हो. Clearance and gap. Clearance C and gap G are related to the spacing parameter and headway. These four measurements are shown in figure below. Spacing भनेको चाहिँ टाउकोदेखि टाउकोसम्म. Clearance भनेको चाहिँ पुच्छर र टाउको. The difference between spacing and clearance is obviously the average length of a vehicle in meter. Similarly, the difference between headway and gap is the time equivalence of the average length of a vehicle. G equal to H minus L by B. G भनेको gap सेकेन्डमा, C भनेको G into B. L is the mean length of vehicle मिटरमा. C भनेको मेन क्लियरेन्स, H भनेको mean headway, P भनेको mean speed मिटर पर सेकेन्डमा. Analysis of speed, flow and density relationship. It has been assumed that a linear relationship exists between the speed of traffic on an uninterrupted traffic lane and the traffic density. Mathematically, it is represented by P equal to A minus BK. P is the mean speed of the vehicle. K is the average density of vehicle per kilometer. A and B are empirically determined parameters. We know Q equal to KB, AK minus BK square. Equation number 2. Q equal to KV P minus A into B divided by minus B. A by B, B minus B square by B. Equation number 3. Speed flow density curves. सुरुमा चाहिँ के भएको छ भन्दाखेरि मिन स्पिड किलोमिटर पर आवरलाई वाइ एक्सिसमा, डेन्सिटीलाई एक्स एक्सिसमा, अनि एउटा स्ट्रेट लाइन जस्तो छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ P इक्वल टु A माइनस BK भनेर इक्वेसन दिएको छ. अनि सेकेन्डमा चाहिँ के भएको छ, सेकेन्डमा कर्भ जस्तो भएको छ, त्यसमा चाहिँ A स्क्वायर बाई 4B भन्ने आएको छ. त्यसमा चाहिँ फ्लो भेहिकल पर आवरलाई चाहिँ वाइ एक्सिसमा राखेको छ. त्यसपछि थर्डमा के भएको छ भन्दाखेरि फ्लो भेहिकल पर आवरलाई एक्स एक्सिसमा र मिन स्पिड किलोमिटर पर आवरलाई वाइ एक्सिसमा राख्यो. रिलेसनसिप बिट्विन P एन्ड K. The theoretical relationship between speed and density represented by a straight line. Flows can be calculated. Flows can be calculated simply by multiplying coordinates of the speeds and density of for any point on a straight line. Relationship between Q and K. Relationship between Q and K. The theoretical relationship between flow Q and density K on a highway lane represented by a parabola. As the flow increases, so does the density until the capacity of the highway lane is reached. The point of maximum flow Q max corresponds to optimal density K naught. From this point onward to the right, the flow decreases as the density increases. At jam density Kj, the flow is almost zero. On a freeway lane, this point may be likened to the traffic coming to the halt where the lane appears to look like a parking lot. If rays are drawn from 0 through any point on a curve, the slope of the rays represent the corresponding space mean speed. Relationship P and Q. Relationship P and Q. The theoretical relationship between speed and flow shows figure below. Rays down from 0 to any point on the curve have slope whose inverse is equal to the density. At point A, density is close to 0 and there are only a very few vehicles on the road. The volume is also close to 0 and these few vehicles on the road can choose their own individual speed or change lanes with no restriction. At point B, the number of vehicles has increased but the conditions are of free flow and there are hardly any restriction. From B to C, the flow condition may be called normal, but as density increases, drivers experience significant lack of freedom to maneuver their vehicle to the speed and length of their choice. Around point C, traffic conditions began to show signs of instability and speeds and densities fluctuate with small change in volume. Point C is the point of maximum volume and further increases in density reduce speeds considerably. Such behavior is called force flow. Flow near point D is known as jam density. A driver will perceive excellent driving condition from A to B, moderately good condition from B to C, but increasingly deteriorating condition from C to D. Linear relationship. Linear relationship between linear relationship between speed and concentration. It has been indicated above that a linear relationship between speed and concentration is one of the possibilities. Greenshield found a linear relationship between speed and concentration based on empirical studies. Greenshield model, PS equal to PCF minus PCF divided by KJ into K. PS भनेको space mean speed, PSF भनेको space mean speed for free flow condition, KJ भनेको jamming concentration, K भनेको concentration. We know that Q equal to PS into K or K equal to Q by PS. Then Q equal to PSF K minus PSF divided by KJ K square equation number 1. Then PS equal to PSF minus PSF divided by KJ into Q by PS or Q PSF equal to PSF minus PS into KJ into PS. Q equal to PS KJ minus KJ divided by PSF into PS square equation number 2. Differentiating the equation number 1 with respect to the concentration, we can get the value of concentration corresponding to the maximum flow. dq by dk equal to PSF minus 2k BSF 2k 2 BSF into k divided by kj equal to 0. Then k equal to k max equal to kj by 2. Equation number 3. To obtain the speed corresponding to the maximum flow, the equation number 2 is differentiated with respect to PS. dq by dvs equal to kj minus 2 kj ps divided by psf equal to 0. ps equal to ps max equal to psf by 2. Equation number 4. Therefore q maximum equal to ps maximum into k maximum. psf by 2 into kj into psf by 2 into kj by 2 equal to psf kj divided by 4. Equation number 5. So एउटा क्वेसन छ, traffic stream has a free flow speed of 90 km per hour and a jam density of 80 vehicle per kilometer. Estimate the maximum flow per lane. Determine the density of traffic stream in a 4-lane road if the flow in the road is 6400 vehicle per hour भन्ने छ. सो क्वेसन यही छ. सो v भनेको 90 किलोमिटर पर आवर, kj भनेको 80 vehicle per kilometer. We have p equal to a minus bk. When k equal to 0, p equal to a भनेको 90 किलोमिटर आयो. अनि when p equal to 0, k को भ्यालु आउँछ a by b, 90 by b, b equal to 90 by 80, b equal to 9 by 8. q max equal to a square by 4b. q max equal to 90 square into 4 into 9 by 8, 1800 flow per lane. अनि त्यसपछि 4 लेनको लागि q भनेको 6400 vehicle per hour. अनि 1 लेनको लागि चाहिँ q भनेको 6400 divided by 4 vehicle per hour, 1600 vehicle per hour. अनि we have q equal to ak minus bk square. bk square minus ak plus q equal to 0. 9 by 8 k square minus 90k plus 1600 equal to 0 गर्दाखेरि यो हामीले गर्दाखेरि k को भ्यालु 53.33 vehicle per kilometer र 26.67 vehicle per kilometer आउँछ. 4 लेनको लागि चाहिँ इन्टु 4 गर्नु पर्यो. 53.33 इन्टु 4 213.32 vehicle per kilometer and k equal to 26.67 इन्टु 4 गर्दाखेरि 106.68 vehicle per kilometer आयो. Accident study. Accident study. The problem of road accident is ever existing and acute in highway transportation due to complex flow of vehicular traffic, presence of mixed traffic and pedestrians. Consequence of traffic accident may include property damage, personal injuries, fatal cases as well as social and moral effect of a community. Systematic studies to investigate the causes of accidents and preventive measure in order to measure in terms of design and control may decrease the rate of accidents. The cost of traffic accidents helps to evaluate an improvement scheme for reducing accidents. Traffic safety is most important issue in the present context of motorization. More than 135 million people are killed in the world only by the road accident each year, and 50 million people injured and disabled as a result. This is number one cause of death for young people worldwide. According to traffic police, in Nepal there was 2385 deaths due to 10,178 road accident 2016-2017. Similarly, 12,540 were injured and 4250 seriously injured. In the fiscal year 2016-17, the country recorded an average of 28 road accidents which killed 6 persons every day. About 10,965 road accidents in 2017-18. Accident study. According to the Metropolitan Traffic Police, 9545 traffic accidents occurred throughout the country during the fiscal year 077-078. There were 166 road fatalities. Road accident. An accident, collision, overturning or slipping which occurred or originated on a road open to public traffic resulting in either injury or loss of life or damage to property, in which at least one moving vehicle was involved. Person killed. Given in the Convention of Road Traffic Bina 1968, any person who was killed outright or who died within 30 days as a result of the accident. Fatal accident. An accident in which one or more persons were killed. Objectives of accident study. To study the causes of accident and suggest preventive measures. to evaluate the existing facilities and support new improvement, to carry out before and after studies to check the effect of the improvement, to assess the losses of the to assess the losses of the accident, to define and identify high accident location. Basic elements of road accidents: road users, pedestrians, drivers, cyclists, vehicle, mechanical condition, road and its condition, environmental factors. Various causes of road accident can be listed below. Driver: high speed, carelessness, violation of rules, fatigue, sleep, failure to see or understand the traffic situation. Pedestrians: violation of regulations, carelessness in using the carriageway meant for vehicular traffic. Passenger: alighting from or getting into moving vehicles. Vehicle defects: failure of brakes, tire bursting, lightning system, steering system, etc. Road conditions: slippery or skidding road surface, potholes, and other damage condition. Weather: unfavorable weather conditions like mist, snow, smoke, and heavy rainfall, which restrict normal visibility and make driving unsafe. Road design: defective geometric design like inadequate side distance, inadequate width of shoulders, improper curb design, improper traffic control device, and improper lighting. Animal: stray domestic and wild animals on the road. Other causes: incorrect sign or signals, advertisement boards, etc. Accident studies and records. General collection of accident data. General: date, time, persons involved in the accidents, classification of accident, fatal, serious, minors, etc. Location: description and details of the location site of accident, details of vehicles involved. Registration number, description of vehicle, loading details, vehicles detail, vehicular defects, etc. Nature of accident: condition of vehicle, details of collision, pedestrians or objects involved, damages. Road and traffic conditions: details of road geometry, surface characteristics, traffic condition, density, etc. Primary causes of accident: various possible causes and primary cause. Accident cost: property damage, personal injuries, and causalities. Accident report: accidents will be reported to the police authorities for legal action. Accident records: records may be location file. These are the useful to keep. These are useful to keep check on the location of accident to identify points of high accident incidents. Sport map: scale 1 centimeter equal to 40 to 60 meter. Under location of the accident by sports pins or symbols of the map. Condition diagram: scale 1 is to 1 is to 100, 2 1 is to 250. A condition diagram describes all physical and environmental conditions at the accident site. The diagram must show all geometric features of the site, the location and description of all control device, signs, signals, markings, lightning, etc., and all relevant features of the road site environment, such as the location of carriageway, roadside objects, land uses, etc. Collision diagram: a collision diagram is a schematic representation of all accidents occurred at a given location over a specified period. Depending upon the accident's frequency, the specific period usually ranges from 1 to 3 years. Each collision is represented by a set of arrows, one for each vehicle involved, which schematically represents the type of accident and direction of all vehicle. Arrows are generally labeled with code indicating vehicle types, date and time of accidents, and weather condition. Passenger car, truck, bus, cycle, other pedestrians, left turn, right turn, straight, PDO, injury fatal, rear end, head on, right angle, other angle, opposing direction, other angle, common direction, side swipe, common direction, side swipe, opposing direction, out of control, collision with fixed object. Accident investigation: mobile laboratory for the accident investigation. A bus equipped with essential instrument in order to measure alcohol content in the breath, reaction time, and other driver characteristics, skid resistance of pavement surface, etc. There are numbers of investigation that is carried out to enable the analysis of the accident on the scientific basis, such as Recording general observation. Measurement of length of skid marks due to partial and full skidding. Recording the relative position of vehicles and objects involved in accident and collision diagram with photograph. Details of accident, injuries and damages. Condition of pavement surface, shoulders and environmental condition. Condition diagram of accident location with relevant measurements and dimensions. Driver test. Analysis of rate of drivers involved in the accidents for alcohol content using suitable breathalyzer. If alcohol content is above the prescribed limit, further analysis is done. In case of the driver is dead, test may be conducted on the spinal fluid for estimating alcohol content if any. Test on driver characteristics such as reaction time, distance, judgment, angle of clear vision, etc. Skid resistance of pavement surface. The average skid resistance of the road surface along the skid marks will be measured under prevailing condition on the road surface soon after accident. Vehicle test. Test on the mechanical condition of vehicle like brakes and steerings of the vehicle involved. Test on essential accessories and general condition of vehicle involved in the accident. Characteristics of details of cross section, details of the collapse member. Probable causes of accident. Probable causes of accident. Probable causes like primary, secondary, and contributing causes of accident. Its types, side condition, position of the vehicle, and other object involved. Cost analysis. Estimation of the cost of accident by working out the cost involved for the following items. Injuries and fatalities of persons involved. Damages to the vehicle. Property damage. Other consequences including traffic delay, investigation, and legal proceeding. Accident statistics. Accidents occurrence related to the numbers and types of accident that occur, which are often described in terms of rates based on population or vehicle kilometer traveled. Accident involvement concerns the number and types of vehicle and drivers involved in accidents with population based rates, a very popular method of expression. Accident severity is generally dealt with by proxy. The number of fatalities and fatality rates are often used as measure of the seriousness of accidents. Accidents rate, it may be expressed in terms of the number of vehicle and population or the vehicle movements in vehicle kilometer. Relative accidents rate may also be expressed in terms of various factors of the roadway and traffic. Analysis of a particular accident. Typical modes of vehicular accidents. Moving vehicle collides with a stationary vehicle. Two approaching vehicles from different direction collide at an intersection. Head-on collision of vehicle approaching from outside direction. Moving vehicle collide with stationary objects like tree, electric pole, parapet wall, or any other rigid structure. Assumptions for analyzing any particular accident. When skid marks at the site of accidents are visible, they are measured to find out actual braking distance and assume that 100% skid has taken place. If skid marks are not visible, it is assumed as a free collision without brake being applied. Impact of the colliding vehicles may be direct or oblique. Coefficient of the friction can be determined or suitably assumed depending upon the surface condition. Working out energy from skid resistance. Energy theory. Loss in kinetic energy equal to work done against friction. W by 2g into p1 square minus p2 square equal to w into f into s, where w भनेको weight of vehicle, s भनेको skid resistance, f भनेको skid resistance, p1 भनेको initial velocity, p2 भनेको final velocity. s भनेको p1 square by minus p2 square divided by 2 into f into g, taking g equal to 9.8 meter per second square गर्दाखेरि if speed in kilometer per hour हो भने s equal to p1 square minus p2 square divided by 254 into f. If the skid resistance s is measured from skid marks, the initial speed of vehicle p1 can be worked out. p1 equal to p2 square under root मा p2 square plus 2 into g into f into s meter per second मा, अनि p1 भनेको p2 square under root मै p2 square plus 254 into f into s kilometer per hour. If vehicle comes to stop after skid distance s, then p2 will become 0. p1 equal to under root 2g into f into s meter per second मा, p1 भनेको under root मै 254 into f into s kilometer per hour मा. Collision of moving vehicle with parked vehicles. Suppose vehicle 1 moving with a speed p1 meter per second skid through a distance s1 after the effective application of brakes collides with a parked vehicle vehicle 2 and two vehicles skids together through a distance s2 before coming to stop. The problem is to estimate initial speed p1 meter per second or p1 km per hour of the vehicle. 1. Before collision, the vehicle 1 of the weight W1 moving with the initial speed p1 meter per second applies brakes, skids through a distance s1 and attain speed p2 meter per second just before actual collision takes place. P1 square equal to p2 square plus 2 into g into f into s1. Equation number 1. Collision of moving vehicle with parked vehicles. At 2 number at collision with stationary vehicle 2 of weight W2 both start moving together at speed p3 meter per second. Here it is assumed that perfectly plastic impact has taken place. The relationship between p2 and p3 is given by momentum equation. W by g into p2 is equal to w1 plus w2 divided by g into p3. p2 भनेको w1 plus w2 divided by w1 into p3. Substituting the value of v2 in equation number 1, v1 square equal to w1 plus w2 divided by w1 goes whole square into p3 square plus 2 into g into f into s1. Equation number 2. Collision of moving vehicle with parked vehicles. After collision, vehicle 1 and vehicle 2 skid through distance s2 before coming to stop. Vehicle velocity v3 reducing to p to 4 equal to 0. p3 square equal to 2 into g into f into s2. Substituting this value of p3 square in equation number 2, p1 square equal to w1 plus w2 divided by w1 को whole square into 2 into g into f into s2 plus 2 into g into f into s1 in kilometer per unit. p1 equal to under root में w1 plus w2 divided by w1 को whole square into 2 into g into f into s2 plus 2 into g into f into s1. p1 equal to under root 254 into f s2 into w1 plus w2 by w1 को whole square plus s1. यो चाहिँ किलोमिटर पर आवर भाइ. Note when vehicle 1 doesn't apply brake s1 equal to 0. So अब एउटा क्वेसन छ. So this is the question. A vehicle of 2000 kg skids a distance of 36 meters before colliding with a stationary vehicle of 100 kg weight. After collision, both vehicles skid a distance of 14 meters, assuming coefficient of friction at 0.5. Determine the initial speed of vehicle. Solution W1 equal to 2000 kg, W2 equal to 100 kg, S1 भनेको 36 मिटर, S2 भनेको 14 मिटर, F भनेको 0.5. Initial speed V1 equal to 0 भनेर कति भनेर भनेको छ. After collision, P3 square equal to 2 into G into F into S2. P3 square equal to 2 into 9.81 into 0.5 into 14. P3 equal to under root 137.34. P3 भनेको 11.719 meter per second. At collision, P2 equal to W1 plus W2 divided by W1 plus into P3. 2000 plus 1500 divided by 2000 into 11.719, 20.508 meter per second. Before collision, P1 square equal to P2 square plus 2GF S1. 20.508 square plus 2 into 9.81 into 0.5 into 36, 773.73 meter per second. P1 equal to 27.81 meter per second भनेर आयो. अनि सिधै फर्मुला एउटै फर्मुला लाउने भए पनि त्यही भ्यालु आउँछ. Two vehicles approaching from right side collide angular collision. The direction of the skidding vehicles after collision in this case depends upon the initial speed of two vehicles and their weight. If if SA2 and SV2 are the skid distance of the vehicle after collision, the speed of vehicle PA3 and PB3 just after collision may be found by the relation PA3 equal to 200 under root me 254 into F into SA2 kilometer per hour में अनि इक्वेसन नम्बर 1 और PA3 इक्वल टु 2 इन्टु जी इन्टु एफ इन्टु SA2 मिटर पर सेकेन्डमा अनि PB3 इक्वल टु अन्डर रुटमा 254 इन्टु एफ इन्टु SP2 किलोमिटर पर आवरमा इक्वेसन नम्बर 2 मा अनि और PB3 इक्वल टु अन्डर रुट 2g इन्टु एफ इन्टु SP2 मिटर पर सेकेन्डमा The three cases of right angle collision. Case A. By the law of conservation of momentum, the initial momentum equal to the final momentum. WA by G into PA2 equal to WB by G into sin B into PB3 minus WA by G into cos A into PA3. PA2 equal to WB by WA into PB3 into sin B minus WA3 into cos A. WB by G into WBV2 WB by G into BB2 equal to WA by G plus into PA3 into sin A plus WB by G into PB3 into cos B. WBB2 and WA by B into PA3 into sin A plus PB3 into cos B. Case B. WA2 equal to WB by WA into PB3 into cos B plus WA3 into cos A. PB2 equal to WA by WB into PA3 into sin A plus W plus PB3 into sin B. KC WA2 equal to WA2 equal to WA3 into cos A plus WB by WA into PB3 into cos B. PB2 equal to WA by WB into PA3 into sin A minus PB3 into sin B. The original speed of vehicle and before speeding may be calculated by PA1 equal to under root 254 into F into SA2 plus PA2 को square किलोमीटर पर आवरमा अनि PB1 equal to under root में 254 into F into SP2 plus PB2 को square किलोमीटर पर आवरमा